They said some guy that knocked out Mike Tyson would be here. Was the man that did it before anyone else could. James Buster Douglas, thank you and welcome to the Boulevard Show.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome, awesome. Let's start at the beginning. Where were you born?
Columbus, Ohio.
Ohio is just a boxing mecca, isn't it?
It's become a boxing mecca.
Yeah, they got just a boatload of boxing.
Yeah, a lot of champions coming out of there now.
Yeah.
Good fighters.
When was the first time Little James got the gloves on?
At the age of 10, started at a local recreation center. My father was a boxing instructor over there, and it was on the east side of Columbus, Blackburn Recreation Center, and that's where I started my career.
The Blackburn Recreation Center probably was started back in the 70s, early 70s. His first coach was Bill Douglas, Dynamite Billy Douglas. He won the National Golden Glove title, amateur title in 1963. And was a well-known middleweight because he is the father of James Buster Douglas, which defeated Mike Tyson for the heavyweight championship of the world. Actually, I started boxing like about 11 years old. Going here and going there, won numerous Golden Glove titles, won numerous Ohio State Fair titles, and I went and joined the military. Fought in the Navy, was the All-Navy, All-Inter-Service champion from the early 70s, 72 to 76. And actually got out of the military and came back to Columbus. I came to Blackburn in 93-94 season. And when I got here, there was another team here, although the coach didn't make it and he ended up leaving. Well, I tried to get his fighters to come and stay on the team with me since they accepted me as being coach over here. And none of the kids wanted to box for me because they were so used to being around that coach. I decided then I didn't want to beg for fighters, which I don't. I decided to start my own boxing program here. Ronell Johnson, he's a very, very, very good little fighter. He's still learning. He's my little guy. He's only like about 60, 65 pounds.
Ronell Johnson, and I've been boxing since I was 7.
You know, I'm pretty sure I see talent right now at a young age. He's 9 years old right now, but I see a talent in him I've never seen in a 9-year-old before, and I know he's my son, but we gonna do it. We're going to the top, one way or another. He's so little, and you know, I just wanted him to protect himself. We started out with some Taekwondo, then we came to this, and this is what he likes to do now, so this is where we at, and this is where we're gonna be to the end. Before we got into this, and I tell him, you know, I'm his dad at home, but we at the gym, it's another thing, and I always try to push him to just work harder than what he do. You can never work hard enough. Be a champion. That's where we going.
Akeem Watkins, very, very skilled fighter with a lot of heart. 60-plus fights. He's Golden Gloves, Silver Gloves, National Tournament, Silver Gloves runner-up 1 year.
I've been fighting for about 5 or 6 years now. I think I'll go pro and like fight in the Olympics and then probably go pro. I got plans on going pro. I don't think I've ever been knocked down. Don't plan on it. I knocked a couple people down. My first fight, I think I was afraid to get in there and fight for the first time. But after that, I was fine. I'm not afraid no more. Nervous, but never afraid.
Hakeem has always had a desire to box. When he turned, I think, 9 years old, we had an opportunity to bring him over to the gym. And since my husband grew up with Coach Mike Johnson and Ivan McCoy and the Blackburn family and neighborhood, it was a very easy decision. He's very inquisitive, he's very smart, has a lot of answers, has a lot of questions. He's very competitive, can be very hard on himself. He thinks he can do everything.
Kamari Johnson, he's my 10-year-old. Actually, he's been boxing a little less time than Ronell. Kamari is going to be a great champion down the line.
And I've been boxing for 1.5 years. My dad was telling me how he was boxing, and I liked it, so we tried it out here. I really didn't try to work on my strongest points. I went for the weakest points. I like jabbing, keep on jabbing, like 2 jabs from my hand. years old.
In school, we had a lot of problems with Kamari in school as far as hyperness. And so once I got him into boxing, his grades actually came up, and he's like an honor roll student now. So boxing has made very good improvements on Kamari as far as discipline, and as far as his actions at school, how he thinks, just his whole demeanor has changed as far as not getting in trouble anymore. So I think, boxing is a blessing in a lot of ways, due to, just I've seen like 100% change in him as a child.
Brand new first fight. The action was very, very fast, but he learned a good lesson in that, he stand up against the ropes a lot, and he actually got stopped in his first fight, and the action was fast and furious. So I thought there was something there that he could learn. He learned something from it, so he could take back for his next outing. Now Ronell Johnson, this is his second year. He's my 60-pounder. And did very, very well this year. He's a state tournament, state winner this year. Had 2 fights down there, fought beautiful both fights. Looked very, very good, listened well, and came away victorious. Hakeem Watkins is a national champion, 2006 national champion, 2007 runner-up, a national runner-up. And Hakeem has a lot of experience. He's 14 now. We've had him since he was 9. But he is the heart and soul now of the boxing program.
Fought this dude named Carlos Suarez. I done fought him 3 times already and beat him. In the first round, he came out rushing me, and I didn't know how he was gonna do, so I was moving around, feinting him and stuff. Second round, came out swinging again, ducking, slipping, popping him. Third round, just blew him out, and then they just gave it to him. They might have gave it to him because he might have been coming forward more, or other than that, that's the only reason I can think, because he was coming forward, because he wasn't landing much.
See, he won the first one. The second fight was very, very controversial, but anyhow, we don't cry about spilled milk. We just keep on moving. He'll have his chance to avenge his loss later on in June at the Junior Olympic state meet, and I'm pretty well sure at that point he'll come out victorious.
Here we go, and I'm back on the flow, and I want the dough, but I keep it on the low, and I rock a show. I make it say ho, and I say ho, but don't take it personal, and I roll with P. He keep me on my toes, and my nose is big. The nose knows it knows a lot. Scorching hot, I write rhymes unorthodox. I'm a champion, my razor tongue is sharper than Shannon. Loose cannon, 219 meets Andromeda. Mike Terrorist, Barrage, and DJ Polaris. We take it to the underground and stick to it. The foul mouth is like when I talk, I spit sewage, fluid. I get on the track and flow through it. It's headbanger music. We leave heads with bruises. Ooh, it's on and popping. What he say? You saw it coming and started running. Check the replay.
Yo, strong armor, raw. Strong armor, raw.